Who's driving to Las Vegas from SoCal this summer? Take the scenic route and explore half a dozen hotspots from the edge of the town to the welcome sign on the way.
Plus, we are going to a sick place for lunch before you go check into your hotel.
So get ready, because this adventure starts right now.
Now, here's a statistic for you. Of the almost 41 million visitors to Las Vegas in 2023, 1/3 of them came from Southern California. So what if, to mix things up next time, you exit the interstate and travel the last 10 miles via Las Vegas Boulevard? Yes, folks, it's almost exactly 10 miles from the M to the welcome sign, and that's the route we are taking today. First stop, and the southernmost casino in the Las Vegas Valley, the M Resort. The M opened in 2009, and this gorgeous blue glass tower is 16 stories, housing 390 rooms. You don't even have to reach the entry doors before you realize this place is Raiders Central. In 2019, the M entered into a 10-year partnership with NFL's Las Vegas Raiders. In the M's main lobby, a wall display dedicated to the home team. Now here's a fun fact. The Raiders rent out 300 rooms in the hotel before home games. Great place to be on a game day. Plus, right after you enter the casino, here's the Raiders Tavern and Grill. This huge space boasts 2 bars, a restaurant, 45 TV screens, and plenty of Raiders history. It opened in 2021 as part of the partnership and is meant to celebrate the pure enjoyment of watching sports. Just outside the tavern is a sports party pit called the Chill Zone. There are jumbo screens, recliners, a pop-up bar on game day, food, and even table games. And then there's this as you walk into the main casino. It's not only football, though. In 2022, the M teamed up with Henderson Silver Knights hockey team to open the Nighttime Hockey Bar. It's perfectly located right next to the sportsbook. On this journey, we'll visit 3 very different casinos, and in putting this video together, we like seeing the contrast between them all. The casino at M is 92,000 square feet, and the lighting is muted, nothing too bright. There are more than 1,000 slots placed well apart, and this morning there are a few guests. This place is doing well, though, catering mostly to the locals. They've recently kicked off a $206 million expansion with a second hotel tower due to open next year. Our favorite feature on this property may be this, its beautiful pool deck. We just love how the broad steps on all sides give it a sunken effect. That shallow end with the lounge chairs just beckons, what do you think? Plus, the pool deck serves as a permanent outdoor entertainment venue that can accommodate up to 6,000 people. Now, the best part? The M's pool is open to the public. Any locals watching? Grab your suit, I'll meet you here. We're back in the car now and continuing up the boulevard. The next landmark is Michael Gaughan's South Point. This is the largest of our locals casino hotels, although it attracts just as many visitors as locals. It has a 25-story hotel with over 2,100 rooms, and it opened in 2005. Remember that quiet, laid-back vibe at the M? Not so here.
Is this place ever not busy? Absolute madhouse. early in the morning.
It is 9:05 a.m. on a Saturday, and my friends, let me just say, the South Point is a gold mine. Every time we walk in here, which is often since we live in the area, it is like this, packed with people. The casino is huge and sprawling, more than 137,000 square feet. It goes on forever, and the lighting is bright, no dark corners in here. South Point is a popular spot for sports wagering. In fact, the Vegas Stats and Information Network is on air right now, broadcasting live from their studio on the casino floor. It's the only casino in town with separate race and sports books. And the USBC Lounge is a favorite spot for grabbing a cold brew. South Point boasts the biggest buffet among all the coast casinos built in the valley, and this morning, amazingly, no long line to get in. We need to visit this buffet again sometime for our channel. It's really popular.
Well, the reason they're not at the buffet is because they're all here. Everybody in line for breakfast at the Coronado Cafe. Maybe they have great specials. I don't know that I've ever had breakfast here. This is nuts, and lots of cowboy hats. Loving that. Speaking of that, here's our friend Benny Binion.
We can't visit South Point without paying our respects to one of the town's founding fathers and the guy who got us the NFR. Just this June, they renewed their contract all the way through to 2035. South Point is one of those big, family-friendly, all-inclusive resorts you never have to leave. Upstairs above the casino, a 16-screen Century Theaters. And around the corner, a 64-lane bowling center that hosts the Professional Bowlers Association, plus lots of local leagues. Today, the Military Team Classic is just getting underway.
You're ready to begin your competition. We want to wish you good luck and good bowling.
We cannot leave the South Point without showcasing its most unique feature, the Equestrian Center. The day we filmed this was the final day of the Run for a Million, and as always, there was a huge Western expo that went along with it. Paula and I love to wander through these, and they happen often here. It's a little bit of the Western lifestyle deposited right on our doorstep. And like today, it features live music as well. The South Point Arena was the brainchild of owner Michael Gaughan and is the first such facility in the United States connected to a hotel. The arena itself seats 4,400 fans. Today, the Run for a Million wraps up with a purse of $1 million, the richest event in the history of reining. All right, we're going to take a little break from the casino resorts and do a little shopping. Ever noticed this mural as you drove by and wondered what's inside?
Hello, Antique Mall of America. Never took you guys here before. Let's go in.
The Antique Mall of America is deceptively huge. Wait till we get inside. And more or less the only tenant in this lonely plaza. Okay, antique hunters, let's go. And by the way, if you're driving, who says you can't shop on the way in or the way out? You may find the treasure you never knew you needed right here. The Antique Mall of America is neatly arranged in endless aisles of vendor spaces, 43,000 square feet in all. It's common to find gems from vintage Las Vegas like these, toys from the past, ashtrays, shot glasses, and a whole booth devoted to pop vinyl. From magazines and comic books to vintage camera and lenses from the era before smartphones. Pieces of heirloom jewelry. To exquisite rare furniture. Paula loves these homey booths the best, the ones that make you want one of everything. Just when you think you're done, you're not. The antiques continue up these stairs past the Christmas in July display and more endless aisles of stuff. The Antique Mall is open 7 days a week from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. If you're in the area, check it out. Moving north, our next stop is going to require a trio of left turns. Left onto Blue Diamond. Left onto Dean Martin. And left into the Silverton. This is a big, expansive property just 3 miles south of the Strip. It actually started life 30 years ago in 1994 as the Boomtown. The Western vibe was swapped out along with the name for a rustic lodge theme, and it's working. In fact, Silverton just recently completed a big remodel. Really nice courtyard area, worlds different from the Strip resorts just a few miles from here. Keeping in mind the 2 casinos we've already visited, let's explore the Silverton. Well, this is quite the entrance. Immediately to our right, a cascading waterfall dropping into a koi pond. Not quite Bellagio, but more like something you'd see in, say, Idaho. And straight ahead, Silverton's standout attraction, their 117,000-gallon saltwater aquarium. It celebrates its 20th birthday this year and is home to stingrays, small sharks, and the occasional mermaid. The perfect tie-in is the Mermaid Lounge, where you can enjoy drinks and bar bites while watching the fish go by. So, casino number 3 on our morning tour is just over 65,000 square feet, certainly on the smaller side and more the darker windowless variety common to older Vegas. And like the Tuscany, which we visited a few weeks back, it features a Circus sportsbook. Man, isn't it great to see football on the screens again. Silverton has a little food court. And one of the coolest casino bars we've ever seen, called the Flair Bar. Something about those ever-changing light fixtures just mesmerizes us. Now, speaking of cool casino bars, Shady Grove is another one we love showing off to our viewers. Fun fact, it was originally opened in honor of the legendary band Hootie and the Blowfish, who often performed at Silverton in the early 2000s. We love this Airstream bowling trailer. Where else in Las Vegas will you find something this kitschy? We mentioned the remodel a little earlier. The hotel lobby has been freshened up with furniture and decor that would be at home in Montana. They redid the 300 rooms and the pool deck for more rustic Western theming. Although we need a room key to get outside, the new $10 million pool area looks just great. There is a rendering inside and a model that gives us a bit of a peek at what they call the swimming hole. We may just have to book a fresh stay right here at the Silverton. In addition to the aquarium, also celebrating 20 years on the property is the very first location in the western United States of that outdoor lifestyle behemoth, Bass Pro Shops. You can, in fact, enter directly from the Silverton near that waterfall. But for the full experience, you're gonna want to walk in from the parking lot. This entry area is a spectacle. There's no other word for it.
Well, hi there, friends. It's your old pal Paula. I'm at Bass Pro. I just thought I'd say a quick hello. Make sure you guys are still with me as I do this trip up Las Vegas Boulevard as if you were arriving from LA and heading to the Strip. Lots of cool, fun things on the way. I hope you are enjoying it.
Maybe you want to start your adventure with a souvenir pressed penny, or take a turn at the shooting range. But the truth is, it's a superstore for all things outdoors. The Bass Pro Shops is a whopping 165,000 square feet on 2 levels, and if you can't find what you need to outfit your sporting adventure, then they don't make it. Camping gear, lots of fun eats, including their house brand Uncle Buck's. And will you look at that? A few random lions and climbers and bears. Oh my. As we've been doing all along, we're going to tell you what our favorite thing is. Here, it's the boats area. Paula and I both grew up around the Great Lakes, and boats are always a lure, not gonna lie. Plus, how much do you love the aquatic life suspended above our heads? In a town where spectacle is in our DNA, Bass Pro Shops fits right in. All right, we're almost there, kids, almost there. Now, who's ready for some lunch? Let's pull into Town Square, Las Vegas. Town Square is a labyrinth of shopping, dining, and all that. So here's a helpful tip. Park in the South Garage and you're just steps away from our lunch destination, a fun spot called Sickies Garage. Now, if you happen to be on foot in the quad area of Town Square, which by the way is well worth your while, you can also enter Sickies from that side. Notice the outdoor patio. That's for when the weather cools down a bit, you know what I mean? I'll be honest, we brought you here for the decor and ambiance because this place is just so cool inside. But get this, the story is fun as well. In the early 2000s, a bunch of friends used to meet up on the regular to tinker with their cars and their motorcycles and talk shop. It progressed into grilling burgers and experimenting with toppings. They called it Sickies Garage because the guys would call in sick from work to go hang out. In 2012, those same guys decided to take their burgers to the masses and opened the first Sickies restaurant in Fargo, North Dakota. In 2020, they hung up their shingle here at Town Square, Las Vegas. The bikes, the old rusty truck, the vintage model car suspended on the ceiling are a fitting tribute to Sickies' unique beginnings. Let me tell you something, it's hot and this draft beer is gonna taste great. Once you're seated, you'll want to explore the tabletop flip menu and these cool auto shop themed drinks. The theming in here is so on point.
Well, I'm here at Sickies. It's 106 degrees outside, and I'm having barbecue pork. This smells really, really good. I'm not going to say amazing anymore, because the last video, I got in trouble for saying it 5 times. It smells great. Oh, that's a good sandwich. I'm gonna eat the bun, but I like to taste the meat first. But let's try a French fry. Paul, I got the French fries. Paul got tater tots. All right, I'll just say they were sitting in the pan a little too long, but they're good. Very, very good. Let's see what Paul got.
So folks, what Dale didn't say is that we are catching the tail end of their $10 lunch specials. I think it's $10 and up. Anyway, this is a Philly cheesesteak burger. So it's got the peppers, the onions, and the cheese, and wow, it smells amazing. Gooey mess. Really good flavor. Fresh bun. Fresh burger. That's very good. Really good burger. And just to be different, he got fries, so I got tater tots. I'm kind of a fan of tater tots. Those are fresh made, Bill. They were not sitting, so those are fresh. Really good plate. I like it.
We would be remiss if we didn't mention the Sickies Logo Shop. You know, a place with such a cool history and theme is going to have to sell t-shirts and souvenirs to remember them by.
Well, it's an afternoon here. It's a Monday afternoon here in Las Vegas, and we're out partying. It's time for a little bit of dessert. We weren't going to get something, but I said, what the heck, for the channel. This is, I got to look at it. It's peanut butter and nana cheesecake. This is something Elvis would have eaten. And of course, Elvis, Las Vegas, they all go together. I had to have some. That's a hunk of burning love right there.
Ah, there she is, the Las Vegas Strip. Our 10-mile journey is at an end, and we are so glad you chose to get off the highway and take the scenic route into town with us today. We are going to have to leave you where all Las Vegas Strip adventures ought to either begin or end, right here at the welcome sign. Proudly posing for millions of photos with millions of visitors from all over the world since 1959, the welcome sign says it all. Now, you go out and have a great time right here in fabulous Las Vegas.
Well, hey, my friends, what did you think of that trip up the boulevard?
I'll tell you what, it was a lot of fun for us to do because you know why? We're there almost every single day.
We live in the area, and we actually love that end of the strip because it's not real crowded with traffic.
And I'll tell you what, you don't have to be from California to go down there and do all that. You can just come in, get yourself an Uber, they can even drive you up, or if you got a rental car, do it yourself. You are gonna love this area because you got the M, you've got 3 different casinos that you can go into, and a lot of restaurants.
Yeah, and we didn't, we picked and chose the lucky 7 things that we wanted to show you, but we're sure there are more. If there's somewhere that you go along that 10-mile stretch, let us know in the comments.
All right, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification button. Anything else you want to tell these nice people, Miss Paula?
Oh, I do today. I would like to say thank you and welcome to those of you that may have just joined us recently or subscribed. Thank you so much. We got a bunch, and we want to let you know we've gotten some requests. So we do have a merchandise shop. We have 5 different designs. It's on Spreadshop. You'll find that in all our description boxes. Plus, we have Patreon. We have PayPal. We have a P.O. box. We have Facebook. We have Instagram. We have a website, dalemckenzie.com. So lots of ways to stay in touch with LVIO.
All right. I hope you had a good time. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone.
you.